How is it going today? Lord, Kingdom. My name's Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne and Jasmine. We have Optimus Prime versus Gundam. Transformers versus Gundam.
We
Death
know
battle.
we are late. We are
Super
2 weeks late. Okay,
Super late.
we know that. We just have a lot going on, but finally doing it.
Yeah, if you guys have any reaction cuts, please follow us on our social medias in the link in the description below. Don't forget to
subscribe.
Let's roll.
Roll out.
That was corny. Let's not want it. That was corny.
You did it so slow though.
Let's roll out. I was trying to get the voice out.
Across this vast world of different nations with
running.
It is the clash of opinions which truly divides us.
Yeah.
However, there is one universal
they hug each other.
Oh, that's nice.
Everyone can agree on.
Giant robots are freaking awesome.
Jaegers.
Pacific Rim.
Yep,
There we go.
G1 Transformer.
And the RX-78,
Gundam.
the original Mobile Suit Gundam.
First of their kind, and we're in for a robo battle of East versus West.
Well, Optimus.
See, like I said, anime versus cartoons.
But Optimus was originally Japanese, but
armor and skills to find out who
that's what you just said.
A death battle.
Led by that douchebag Megatron, the Decepticons started gunning down any bot they pleased for basically no reason, including some guy named Orion Pax.
Just because they're the opposite.
Will be important later.
Aww.
Rest in peace, Bro.
What Megatron didn't know was that this seemingly random encounter would end up reshaping the universe.
Thanks to a robot Gandalf, Orion Pax was rebuilt into something bigger, stronger, and way more recognizable.
Optimus Prime.
Yes,
The newest commander of the Autobots had risen. Optimus Prime.
The Autobots will never sacrifice.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say roll out.
Yeah.
This is a powerful warrior with tons of awesome robo power.
What is that? That looks pretty. Is that a
He
game?
can scan nearby objects and morph his body to resemble one.
Surfing and basketball. Optimus go who?
His favorite is a classic
Dunk on you.
1979 Kenworth K100 tractor. An oldie but a goodie.
What is he, a center?
Yeah, he has to be center.
Booking over 80 miles per hour. He even gets a trailer, which, when he doesn't need it, mysteriously disappears into thin air. No, really, where the hell does that thing go?
Where does it go?
Need to know.
More importantly,
It's
the
just
life
gone.
force of every Transformer resides in their spark.
Okay, Japanese catalog.
And
The trailer
Optimus is no
teleported to
different,
basic signal.
except that his spark gives him a few unique abilities.
Yeah, his spark's pretty rare. Compared to other robo people, it gives him increased strength, speed, and durability. He can shoot laser beams from his hands, fly with either a jetpack or his feet boosters, and move his limbs around while they're detached like some sort of ghost robot Rayman. Whoa!
It reminds me of Iron
Optimus is
Giant.
referred to as a
Iron Giant is the
1%.
same thing.
That is how rare a being of his caliber is.
That's probably who they should have had in this fight.
People on Wall Street were protesting.
Even then, many of Optimus's abilities are further enhanced thanks to his possession of one of the most powerful artifacts in Cybertron's history. The Matrix of Leadership.
Matrix of leadership.
That sounds so
Right.
The Matrix is a conduit for the power of Primus, the creator of the Transformer race. With this, Optimus can heal some of his most grievous wounds.
What? Not all the time. Like, you know, when he
Said he died 26 times.
He died 26 times? Lord.
Well,
Is that
he has
thing
an impressive
bringing him
arsenal
back
to
every time?
hopefully keep
I guess
that
so.
particular problem from coming up again.
Yeah.
Oh, they have blood?
Regardless, he will.
I didn't know robots bleed.
That would be oil. That's
One hand's like a boss. This big old rifle fires bolts of energy strong enough to take down most Decepticons, and can even be fired into space from ground level. Even better, it never seems to run out of ammo. One can only dream.
I know,
Optimus Prime
I need
also
that.
carries numerous weapons composed of energon, a raw energy force used by Transformers to power their technology and, well, themselves.
He's got a glowy energon axe and energon swords, perfect for slicing up robots of all sizes. And I guess they probably work pretty good on people too.
I would think
Fire
so.
with fire, Optimus Prime led the fight against the Decepticons for several millennia. Eventually, the war even found its way to our own Earth.
But we've got nothing to worry about with Optimus protecting the planet.
Great density doesn't necessarily beget great toughness. This still means Six-Shot's armor was 500 billion times more dense than osmium, the most dense natural material on Earth.
So that's our vibranium?
I guess so. Osmium. Discovering new materials all the time.
He's fast enough to catch up to this Decepticon space shuttle in just 23 seconds.
Given the size of the Earth here and the angle of ascent, we can determine he's moving around 125,000
so much science.
There is so much
miles per hour.
science.
Yes.
He's also a talented leader, capable of commanding 1,000 battles at the same time via the Omni-Globe.
Like
Cool.
Skynet, but in a giant disco ball.
Oh,
He's
Terminator.
used that crazy strength of his to punch through Megatron, who once tanked an explosion big enough to knock Cybertron out of orbit. And thanks to the weird robo-magic of the Matrix, he's even defeated Unicorn.
Unicron.
Who's basically
Oh,
a
I was
giant
a
robot
unicorn.
Satan who eats planets. This guy is unstoppable.
Not necessarily. Optimus is certainly powerful, but after all is said and done, he has one major weakness.
Water.
To violate that law would destroy our honor.
He's just too nice.
Yeah,
It's kindness?
all about the whole
kindness,
honor
yeah.
and fair fighting
kindness
thing,
is a weakness.
which kind of screwed him over more than once, and even gotten him killed multiple times. Plus, he killed himself once just because he accidentally broke the rules in a freaking game.
What?
Damn.
But when his back is
So he
to the wall
deserved to
and all
kill
hell's
himself?
breaking
I've cheated in the game.
loose,
Just blow himself up.
One shall stand,
Oh my
one
gosh.
shall fall.
I've cheated. I'm sorry.
2179, humanity
Kill
has
my
embraced
phone now.
the stars.
Well, mostly.
Right. After a somewhat united humanity expanded across the solar system, the ideologies between those on Earth and those in space began to drift apart. A new Space-Noid Republic, the Principality of Xeon, arose to challenge the Earth
What?
Federation.
Space-Noid? That like the Domino's pizza
Oh, I
mascot,
remember
but in
that.
space?
I remember that. The
more like
noise.
Space Nazis.
Oh.
That's not good. Lord, that's
Well, I
not
guess it's
good.
no surprise that they started a war by gassing a populated space colony and dropping the whole thing on the planet. Man,
Damn.
that's messed
My
up.
goodness.
But that's just how it started. For the real star of the show, some smart guys put their heads together and came up with the coolest thing
Ooh.
they could think of. Giant fighting robots.
These were
Gundam.
mobile suits, and one of Earth's nuttier engineers had developed a suit which would put all others to shame. This was the RX-78-2, otherwise known as the Gundam.
Now, was this like the
There
first?
have been lots of mobile
Anime,
suits
right,
named
where it had,
Gundam,
like, the
but
robotic-
This was the original
No.
granddaddy
No.
of them all.
Oh.
Experimental
Yeah.
mobile suit was
Oh, you
hidden
just said
on a
it.
remote colony, but before its maiden voyage with the equally classified white base could begin, it was caught in a surprise Xeon attack.
Inspired 412 plus other Gundams, so it is the first one.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was
Yeah.
like, I heard a lot of. There's a lot of Gundam. Gundam Wing,
There is.
Gundam Unlimited.
Bunch.
I never
Too
could
much
keep
to
up.
keep count.
Who had no idea these things even existed.
Among those who rose up was a young boy named Amuro Ray. Brilliant, albeit standoffish, Amuro was actually the son of the
You know
Gundam
it's an
chief
old show
engineer,
when the boys look
and
like
had
a
already
girl.
stumbled upon
Yes.
the X-coded blueprints.
So he grabbed the owner's manual, jumped in the Gundam, and flew into the fight. Damn, not too shabby for going off just the manual.
Amuro quickly adapted to his complex controls thanks to its learning computer system, designed so the Gundam itself can learn its pilot's limitations and compensate.
Its body is made of a super
So it
durable
learns.
Luna titanium alloy called Gundarium. Of
Gundarium.
course.
Yet another
Okay.
fictional metal that's way better than
Alright.
anything in real life.
For weapons, it's got twin 60mm Vulcan guns for ears. It's got a shield that can block shots strong enough to
Oh, well, that's
take down
useful,
warships,
'cause, I
and
don't
a
think that
gravity
Optimus
hammer,
has
a
that.
super-sized
Not a
whale.
shield.
I don't know. He got a
I
lot
don't
of
think he
weapons.
does.
He got a lot of
Whoever came
weapons.
up with
Right.
that is my goddamn hero. Same with the guy who built the ultra-destructive beam rifle.
That would be the ingenious Dr. Minovsky. Thanks to him, the beam rifle is a marvelous feat of weapons engineering. Minovsky had developed a way to miniaturize the enormous megaparticle cannons found on warships without losing any power.
The beam rifle only has 16 shots, but who really cares?
Oh,
when
that
you
sucks.
just
It
need
runs
one?
out of ammo.
Last
Yeah.
but not least,
Optimus
Gundam
That
Prime.
sword though. That
Yeah,
sword.
that doesn't need ammo.
Because you can't have space battles without royalty-free lightsabers.
But all these amazing weapons would be useless without an
It could
exceptional
double as a,
pilot. Despite
escape
still
pod, the
technically being a
cockpit.
civilian,
Makes sense.
Amuro became the main pilot for the Gundam. Turns out, his skill was mostly thanks to his previously unknown abilities. Amuro was a new type.
Like,
What?
Pokemon?
See, apparently humankind was never meant to live under gravity's pull.
Oh.
In space, without it literally weighing down their souls, some humans developed psychic powers.
To go against it?
Dumbest backstory for why someone gets powers. And we've heard a lot of them whiz. So what, he can like read minds or something?
Right.
These powers
He
and
has
their capabilities
telepathy.
have little definition, often differing between different people.
And
Most
how did he
types
figure out
can
he had
instantly
it?
understand each other upon contact, even drawing kinship between sworn enemies. Amuro's abilities in particular grant him something akin to precognition. He can predict exactly what will happen on the battlefield and where his enemies will be.
So he
and
should never
capitalize
lose.
on it if
He can never lose.
How can he
Right.
possibly predict a giant attack from the other side?
How can he possibly predict
It's impossible.
Yeah.
He shut down targets too
Nani?
fast for the
Nani?
IC and navigated his friends through a collapsing fortress with no casualties. By the end of the war, his own reflexes were pushing the limits of the Gundam itself.
A magnetic coating was added to the Gundam to
It survived plenty of really big explosions, including a detonating asteroid and a nuclear blast which wrecked
Jesus.
Amuro's home colony. I bet it could wipe out the space Nazis all on its own.
It nearly did. Amuro and his Gundam were instrumental to the war effort. It doesn't matter how much the Gundam was burned. It would always stand up, dispel the fear, and fly.
Which version of the Gundam? I want to go watch Gundam. What version of Gundam can we watch? I don't want that
Maybe
old.
the original.
That old. I'm
don't
not
want
watching.
that one?
I am not watching that old school anime
All right,
version. That
that's
old.
enough.
I'm talking about that's the old.
Once and for all.
But first,
So
let me
he got after.
transform your eating
I'm gonna
habits.
Optimus Prime.
You know, it's hard to
Optimus
see
Prime.
who's gonna win
Yeah.
because Optimus doesn't have a human navigating inside of it,
Exactly.
and
That's-
Gundam does.
Yeah.
So I don't know how this is gonna go.
You see that?
I'm checking something out, Sailor.
Oh, I like the way they're animating him.
Get your butt back to White Base. If there's trouble, we can't send
He's hiding in disguise. There it is.
Yep.
Where's the back of the trailer? Where?
There ain't no back of the trailer.
They say, you know, we're not gonna do like the cartoon
Yeah.
and have it just disappear.
Right.
It's a nice 3D fight though. I like how like they changed the different like animations of each fight. Like
Yeah.
one might be like 2D, one might be 3D.
Uh-oh, and he just uses little
Yeah,
powers. There
it's
you
little.
are.
So he shouldn't lose this fight then. If he knows what's gonna happen, he shouldn't lose.
Maybe. Ooh.
Or
Decepticon. Have been in battle for countless eons.
oh, why is his voice sounding like that?
I've been in battle for years. Yeah.
Right. But what if Optimus died?
Ooh,
Oh,
there
what?
you go.
He turned onto
Real car.
He turned into the truck. To throw him off of
Ooh,
it.
threw the shield off.
That's okay.
Oh, he got double saber. What?
Right. That's okay.
Oh.
I was gonna say, what if he dies and then uses that that thing again to bring him back?
I don't. Might.
He
Ooh.
might.
He's gonna use his saber now. Oh, he
yeah,
got his gun
use
back.
it, but it only has 16 shots.
Yeah, only has a
Optimus
few.
has unlimited.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
They're gonna Earth. Oh, snap.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap. Earth about to get lit.
For real. Literally.
I hate gravity.
Oh, he's weak in gravity.
Oh, yeah. Because he wasn't meant to live in it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
all right, we boxing now. Okay.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, dang on. I thought he was going to do
Yeah.
the break your back move.
And he put the wheel on his head.
Oh, you better move.
Ooh. That pre. Ooh, that's
Good.
the up. Oh,
All right.
no.
I must
He's going to use that thing. Yep, see what I say. He's dead.
He's dead,
gone.
yep. Yeah,
He's
dead.
gone. He's not living from this.
No.
He's a human. Okay.
Ooh, that's so savage to have that head just sitting there right there.
He's got the
Well, his body is probably obliterated, like disintegrated.
The Gundam was an impressive machine, and Amuro was a skilled pilot. But Optimus's millions of years of battle experience completely overshadowed
it's an
Amuro's fortitude.
Yep.
Also, we already know that Optimus was over 6 times faster and 9,000 times stronger.
Holy hell.
So they always say the speed at the end because they know that nobody's paying attention to math.
Yeah.
So they're like, they're gonna forget this part, so we gotta put that right there.
Powers, he can keep up with Optimus's speed, and with the Gundam's firepower, who cares how much it could lift?
Unfortunately, the Gundam's limited ammunition meant this couldn't last.
Nope.
And even then, Optimus could certainly
That's what I
survive
said,
a shot
only
from the
16
beam
shots.
rifle.
Remember that refinery explosion Optimus survived? The one you could see from outer space?
This blast left an enormous gash on the planet Cybertron. To measure the power of this explosion, we needed to compare it to the curve of the planet. Now, Cybertron's size is pretty inconsistent throughout G1 Transformers history, but even when
It was
using the
different
alternating
sizes
sizes between the cartoon and the comics, the blast is far more destructive than the beam rifle in both cases.
And Optimus just walked right out of that bitch. That's not a weird outlier just out of the comics either. In the cartoon, Megatron survived a blast that pushed Cybertron out of orbit, and he's pretty comparable to Optimus.
To be fair, the Gundam boasted some impressive durability feats too.
Like when Amuro accidentally blew up a Zaku's nuclear
How was that
reactor
an
right in
accident?
his own face. Hey,
Oh, well,
give him a
he didn't
break.
know it was
his
in there.
first time.
This explosion created a hole in the space colony which sucked out Amuro's father.
Oh,
On the bright side, he's gonna save
He
some
done
money
killed
on
his
Father's
dad.
Day gifts, right?
What
In
accident.
his heightened mind, we deduced the
no.
scope of the explosion.
It's over 150,000 kilotons of TNT. That's 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb that dropped on Hiroshima. But still
Oh my
nowhere
goodness.
close to the refinery explosion Optimus survived.
Also, the Gundam couldn't dodge Optimus's ion blaster forever. It was fast enough to strike targets in orbit from ground level. That puts its laser speed over 3 million miles per hour.
jeez.
Pretty
Even when
quick.
he knew it was coming, Amuro couldn't react quick enough to dodge or block anything that fast. And even then, Optimus's time in the Omni-Globe proves he can think way faster than Amuro.
And just to blow your mind even more, in order to obliterate Unicron with the Matrix, the energy output must have equaled more than 40 Yoda tons of
Yoda ton?
Like the Star
Yoda?
Wars guy.
Right.
You know what they say? Size matters not.
I think they're just making up words now. I don't know what to call it.
Yoda
Let's call it
time. Let's
Yoda.
call it Yoda time.
Yoda
The Gundam was a
time.
powerful mobile suit with some astonishing firepower, but was ultimately outmatched by the Autobot's strength, speed, durability, and experience.
I'd say Optimus was primed for this fight.
The winner is
Yeah.
Optimus Prime.
All right. Why can't he do this to the
Thanks for
Decepticons?
watching, guys.
They've about the same build though.
I mean, yeah.
And if you want the
Yeah,
battle,
they
I
the
guess
same.
so.
They the same build. Like it's like
get it off 5
I don't know.
it's like fighting your clone. It's not gonna be that easy.
What was this?
The first ever live action death battle. Nightwing.
Oh, Nightwing.
versus Daredevil.
Oh,
Ooh.
I like this. September 24th. Oh, well, you know,
25th.
since
Yeah,
we're
it's right
late-
around the corner.
Since we're late doing this, it's around the corner for us.
Yeah.
But I'm
Ooh.
gonna look forward to that. Okay.
First ever live action.
I'm probably gonna
they stepping their
give
game
my
up.
votes to Nightwing just because I know more about him than Daredevil. I know Daredevil, but
Daredevil's
not as
pretty-
much as you do.
Daredevil's pretty lit.
Daredevil's pretty vicious for being able to do what he can do blind. Okay.
He's kind of blind.
He's still blind.
He could see. Essentially, he could kind of see.
He's legally blind.
He's legally blind, but he low key can see. Like it's just like
Yeah, but
just
it's sexist, yes.
Just imagine you can see, right, but everything is red. So you kind of can like see. You can kind of see like the person's outline of their body.
But he's still blind.
But I guess that's essentially still blind because you really can't see their face, I guess.
Exactly. So
But
it's legally
some
blind.
radioactive goo got in his eyes, and then it made him essentially blind, but he still can see, but it sharpened all his senses too.
Exactly.
He's still gonna, I don't know who's gonna win that death
I
battle.
don't know because Nightwing is pretty vicious too. Like I was
Yeah.
using him. I love when I was playing him in Batman Arkham.
Really,
His
it
moves
was
were
like-
amazing.
Yeah,
He was doing so much damage.
That's gonna be a tough. I'm excited for the first ever live action one. We're gonna be on it. We're gonna be definitely on it that day.
We're not gonna be late.
We're not gonna be late.
So sorry.
Let's go. If you guys have any extra cuts, please follow us on social media in the link just below. Just playing. Comment below, guys. Told you.
You ain't playing.
No, I didn't forget.
Don't forget to like and share.
Some more.
Just